What's going on, guys? Money Man Jeff here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm sitting down with one of my students and we're going to pretty much share his experience with phone flipping after taking my course, and maybe you guys could relate to him and pretty much use this as a motivation to go ahead and get started. So what's going on, Vonny? How you doing today?
No, pretty good. Bless, my man. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. For those that obviously don't know you, tell the people a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Cali. I moved to Vegas a little bit less than 2 years ago. Heard it's a good spot to start doing rideshare like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and things like that. Moved out here, thought it'd be some pretty good money and stuff like that. So turned out not to be as good as I thought. Unless you're out there working 10 to 12 hours, and me having 3 kids, I had to find something else to make that money happen.
Yeah, so when you were driving for Lyft and Uber, doing 12 hours, how much would you typically make in a 12-hour, Uber shift?
12-hour shift. I was hoping to get 3 to 350, and that was on a good day. Sometimes I'll be out there 12 hours and get about 220 to 250, and I thought that was something good, but I lost half of the day out there tired, sleeping.
And then gas, and then wear and tear on your tires, your brakes. So you're putting a lot of wear and tear in your vehicle, and you're out there driving a lot. And I mean, although 250 is good, but you got to be there 12 hours a day just to make that. That's an overkill.
Right.
And I can see why you got into phone flipping. But for those who may be wondering, what made you say enough's enough? That's it. I need to change my situation. I need to start making more money to improve my life, to be able to provide for your kids. You said, what made you say enough's enough? I'm gonna hop on Jeff's course.
Honestly, I was out driving one day, and your video came up on my YouTube home feed. I clicked on it and just listened to the energy and you talking about, that financial freedom and being able to do this and that in a certain amount of time. I was like, oh, that's too good to be true. So I ended up binge watching literally your whole entire channel. And then I was like, yeah, I got to get this course. I got to talk to this guy. I got to see what he's doing. I needed your guidance.
That's
So
what's
I
up.
was over it.
I'm glad. I'm glad it was useful. I'm glad it was useful. When you were going through the course, was it something that was easy for you to understand? Were you able to navigate it and understand everything that I was showing you guys?
One of the easiest things ever. I've been through several different courses when it comes to fitness and things like that, but your course is one of those things where I was engaged. I wasn't over here falling asleep, just excited to push through. Everything is step after step. You're there the whole process. What more can you ask for in a course?
Yeah. I really try to extend, the helping hand when it comes to the free mentorship. At times I get busy, but man, I really want you guys to succeed and to win. And obviously, we're gonna be, working hand in hand. There's times where people say, "Hey Jeff, I want to sell you a phone," or I have some students who, kick back me a few phones. So it's good to be able to have someone you could call and ask questions. It's very important, because if not, you can start buying phones that you have no business buying. It's very easy to get burned and lose money if you don't know what you're doing. But if you got that mentorship, you got the course with the video showing you what you got to do, there's absolutely no way you could take an L and lose money. Perfect. So what is, if you don't mind me asking, what is the most you've made in 1 month?
Man, the second month. So the first month that I started your course, I had about 2 weeks left of January. I already made about 3,500 in those 2 weeks posting signs. But the most I made was the second month. Made close to 8K, and that was unbelievable, man. There's no way possible I could do that doing Uber.
Yeah, no way.
Things just start flowing easily. For instance, like the last night alone, just before going to sleep, blessings. This is 2 iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. Bought them for $550 a piece. Gonna resell these for about $700. These right here in the morning. It's not even noon yet. iPhone 14 Pro Max and 2 iPhone 11s. It's about $350 profit for all 3 of these phones.
Damn.
And like I said, doing Uber, 12 hours, not even that much money. I didn't have to leave my community for these. So
you're telling me you didn't even have to drive far to get those 3 phones before 12 o'clock noon, making you $350? It's
Not at all, man.
e
Go right to the front. To the
That's
front
it.
gate.
And that's what I'm talking about. This business allows you to have these benefits. You don't have to go out there and drive all day. He literally probably met up with someone probably down the street from your house, picked up the phones, before you picked them up, inspected them, made sure everything was good, looked at the price sheet, okay, gave him the money, took him back, and that was it. You made $350. You didn't even sit there driving all day, and it's only 11:30 a.m. when it's not even noon yet. So you guys see that? You see how much of a blessing that is? Not even noon, he made already $350. So this is just a way for you guys to say, you know what? It's noon. I made $350. Boom. I'm gonna go harder because by 8 o'clock p.m. I'm gonna try to make another 200, another 250, because it's possible. It's possible. So I'm gonna ask you one last question. Where do you see yourself in the next year in this business? Do you see yourself employing people, or do you see yourself just scaling up full by yourself?
Honestly, the way things are going, I for sure might need somebody else. Maybe, I have a lot of siblings, get their hands on board, but I'm manifesting a nice $1,000 a day easy, especially the way things are looking. You don't have to leave your house or anything like that,
Yeah, and wait till the 15 comes out. The 15 is dropping not in a month and a half. Everyone's going to be trading in their old phones, their broken phones, their finance, carrier locked phones. The whole point is everyone's going to be exchanging and upgrading. So we're going to have a huge variety of phones on the market ready to be, taken for. So now's the time that you guys really have to go hard with it, because now this is our season. Every business has a season, right? Every business has a slow season. Car season. If you're into flipping cars, or if you have an auction license and you go on Copart.com and you bid on cars, the best season to flip cars is during tax return season. Well, our best season is between September and January. That's when the holidays are coming, Black Friday, the new phones came out, everyone's upgrading, everyone's just ecstatic, and this is how it goes every year without failure. So if you're making money now, expect for that to double, triple within the next 2 months to month and a half. So to anyone that is hesitant, they don't know if they want to get involved with my course, they're thinking, oh man, the $397 for his course may be too much. What would you say to them? What would you say to the people on the brink of jumping on board with this program?
Well, honestly, bro, when starting your course or starting any course, it's honestly a scary thing, It's like, oh, am I going to get my money back? Is this going to be a waste of time? But honestly, you're going to make your money back in the very first week that you start doing this business. There's nothing to worry about when it comes to that. So I say, go for it, take that dive. You're ready to leave that 9 to 5 that you're working. You want to start making, $200, $300 a day. It's all up to you. You're your own boss at this point. You want to go out, spend time with the family, and you're going to be able to go do that. That was my biggest thing,
Yes, sir.
If I want $500 a day, best believe I'm going to go out there, and I'm not coming back home until I walk in with $500 a day. So, things like that.
Yep, and it's possible. I mean, we got 4 different marketing strategies in the course, whether you're doing them online, offline, doing mailings, there's absolutely no reason. If you don't want to meet up with people, if you're nervous about going out in public because it is dangerous out there, but, there's things to mitigate the danger by meeting at a police station, meeting inside a restaurant, meeting inside a Walgreens. Those are ways for you to be safe. I meet up at police stations all the time, And Facebook paid ads is relatively safe because you already know who you're dealing with. You're able to see their profile picture, where they work, who their friends are, where they went to school. So Facebook makes it very safe. But nonetheless, you could do mail-ins, or you could do Facebook paid ads locally, or you could do other local marketing strategies. I mean, the list goes on. You get so creative on how you could get phones because everyone's a customer. Everyone has a phone. So it's just an open market for everyone to really get at. Vonny, I appreciate you for coming on to the video. Thank you for sharing your experience with everyone who's interested in, potentially changing their life and getting to a better situation. You guys who have kids out there who want to spend more time with your children, provide them with a better life. Like he said, he has kids that he wants to make sure get right. So if you guys use him as example, you guys could be just like him and be able to start executing, start working hard, and getting things done. Anyways, thank you for joining us today. Take care and catch you guys in the next video.
Likewise, appreciate you, bro.
Take care.